everyone. I hope you're enjoying your dinner. We're now very proud to present Singapore's very own born and bred acapella group. Now you probably remember them at the National Day where they had a beautiful rendition of Selamat Datang. So please put your hands together and welcome Vocaluptuous as they serenade you tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for inviting us to your event. We're going to sing for you a short medley of songs which we hope you'll enjoy. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your dinner.
Rasa sayang, hey, rasa sayang, sayang, hey. Hey, lihat nona jauh, rasa sayang, sayang, hey. Pop, 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 pop. Badu, badu, ba, badu, badu, ba. If you ever plan to go the west, travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. It winds from Chicago to LA, more than 2,000 miles all the way. Baby, you get your kicks on Route 66. Now you go through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, and Oklahoma City looks mighty pretty. You see Amarillo, Gala, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona, Kingman, Boston, San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this jolly tip? When you make that California trip, you're gonna get your little kicks on Route 66. 那南风吹来清凉，那夜莺啼声齐唱，月下的花儿都如梦，只有那夜来香。路芬芳，我爱这夜色茫茫，也爱那夜莺歌唱，更爱那花一般的梦，拥抱着夜来香，闻着夜来香，夜来香，我为你歌唱。夜来香，我为你思量，我为你歌唱，我为你思量。Getaran jiwa melanda hatiku, tersusun nada irama dan lagu, walau hanya sederhana tetapi tak mengapa, bukan dapat membangkitkan sadarlah kamu wahai insan, tak mungkin hilang irama dan lagu, bagaikan kembang sentiasa bermadu. Andai dipisah lagu dan irama, tiada berjiwa, hampa lemah tiada berjiwa. Escuchar a mi corazón, escuchar a mi corazón, escuchar a mi corazón, escuchar a mi corazón. Jiwa hati nada lagu cinta, getaran jiwa.
Thank you so much and good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd now like to invite CEO of IE Singapore, Mr. Teo Eng Chong, to say a few words. Mr. Teo, please.
Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong, Ministers, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of IE Singapore, thank you once again for joining us on this significant occasion. Today's program has reminded us how far Singapore has come and sparked off some thoughts about where we're headed in the future. Before we conclude, I would like to pay tribute to those who have played a part in shaping our trade and globalization story in the last 30 years. First, I would like to thank the companies that we have worked with all these years. Some of you are international traders who have set up your trading operations in Singapore. Some of you are Singapore-based companies which have invested in the region and beyond. I would like to thank you for your confidence in our country, in the Singapore government, and in this organization, IE Singapore. Second, I would like to thank our private sector partners for your strong support. The trade associations and chambers have helped us extend our reach to many more companies than we would otherwise be able to. The business intermediaries and financial institutions have been our partners to provide much-needed advice and financing to the companies we work with. In particular, I must thank IE's honorary business representatives in the various countries, ranging from Mexico to Russia to South Africa. Thank you for your tireless efforts to connect Singapore companies to the right people and organizations in your markets. You have indeed opened many doors for us. Third, I would like to thank the relevant Singapore government ministries and agencies, especially the Ministry of Trade and Industry, economic agencies within the MTI family, as well as many sectoral agencies in other ministries. Your support has been most critical. By working together, we can do much more for the companies that we service. Last but not least, I would like to thank all current and former IE boards of directors and IE officers. If there's a common trait among IE directors and officers, it is that we believe very strongly in our mission and are fully committed to helping our companies become globally competitive. There's a small but very important group of leaders whom I would like to give special recognition to. And these are IE Singapore's former chairmen and CEOs. It is their vision and leadership that have taken IE to where we are today. I'm pleased that some of them are able to join us here tonight. May I now invite them to join me on the stage to commemorate IE Singapore's 30th anniversary. Our former chairman, Mr. Chandra Das. Mr. Stephen Lee. Ms. Yulin Goh, and our former CEOs, Mr. Barry Desker, Mr. Lee Yi-shen, and Mr. Chong Lee Cheong. Please welcome them on stage.
Thank you, Mr. Teo, and a round of applause again for our former chairman and CEOs. I would now like to invite on stage our current chairman, Mr. Sunny Verghese, Mr. Lim Heng Kiang, Minister for Trade and Industry, and our guest of honor, Prime Minister Lee. Gentlemen, please. would now like to invite you to fill your glasses. Please rise and join me in a toast to mark IE Singapore's 30th anniversary. Here's a toast to the past 30 years and the next 30 to better partnerships and growth for Singapore and all your businesses. Cheers. Prime Minister, Minister Lim, our Chairman and CEOs, may I invite Prime Minister and Eng Chong to remain on stage while our other VIPs return to their seats. Thank you. Much of what IE Singapore has achieved over the last 30 years can be attributed to Singaporeans and companies being nimble and creative with the ability to create amazing results from very simple resources, much like the art of origami, from where we drew the inspiration for this night to create many things like a globe or even a plane, as you can see on your table, the menu. So I would now like to invite Prime Minister to symbolically chart IE Singapore's course in the years to come by launching this paper plane into the future. So Prime Minister, when you are ready, on my count of 3, please throw the paper plane towards the arrow on screen. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've been inspired to chart your business to greater heights, of which IE Singapore will be happy in partnering you. And we've also come to the end of this evening's program. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoyed yourselves. Please remain in your seats as our guest of honor and VIPs take their leave. So once again, thank you and have a good night.